Testing.
Makes things go by quicker.
Yeah.
Three, 1, 2, 3. We're good. Deck dash refresh. All right. What's the situation? 1, 2, 2. Okay. And folks, I believe we're live now. I apologize for the technical difficulties. I believe we are live. As I attempt to get the scoreboard up, there's the first strikeout of the game from our starter today, Garrett Wiggins, who now it'll be number 10, Owen Stoltz, with one away. It's Stoltz. Welcome to Senior Day here at Highland Park. I apologize. We were attempting to get all sorts of things up and streamed. However, technical difficulties cut that short. As the first pitch is in for a called strike at this at-bat. It was great to see the great seniors, including myself. I'm very appreciative of everyone, as that one's flared into right field. It's Ian Carner, the right fielder, who makes the out. Now it's out number 2, and that'll bring up Sean Mitchell, the center fielder. The good news is I wasn't missing much of the game, though the senior night festivities were not able to be streamed. 0-1 is the current count, with 2 away here in the top half of 1. Now that one close, but called a ball. At the plate is Sean Mitchell. He is second on the Colonels in hits. He does lead in RBIs. He's driven in 21, and he leads in long balls as well with 2. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. And folks, I apologize. The scoreboard has gone back to being flipped on the stream. Not sure how it was right the last time, but now the count goes to 2-2, which would appear right, as it's now 3-2. I apologize. It was a pitch behind. Wiggins gets him on the off-speed pitch, and he's all kinds of fired up. Wiggins retires Mitchell in a 1-2-3 inning for the Highlands Bluebirds. They'll come to bat. we're back to baseball here in the bottom half of the first. It's Nolan Schwabach leading things off for the Highlands Bluebirds. Schwabach batting .395 as the average ticked up slightly following the loss to Connor. In that game, he had a base hit, also got on via the walk. First pitch, he attempted to check, but it's an 0-1 count. Once again, I apologize about the scoreboard. It is flipped backwards as that one's popped straight up into the air. Fouling back. We got a big crowd today for the Highlands Senior Day. The Birds being honored before this one. Schwabach chops one right back to the pitcher. And he fires it over as Cromer. And it's 1-3. Now batting for Highlands is number 57. Wiggins digs in, the second batter of this ball game for Highlands. On the mound is Austin Cromer. He's a sophomore with 22 innings this season. That one swung on and missed, and we go into a 0-2 count. Cromer's walked 10, but fanned 23 on strikes. He's 1-2 on this season as a starter as the count goes to 2-1. Here's the 1-2 from Cromer. He kicks. Wiggins waits and swings and misses. Wiggins down on strikes. And now that'll bring up number 22, Adam Fortin. That one pops straight foul. With two away, it's Adam Fortin. Third on the Bluebirds team in hits. He stayed there primarily the majority of this season as he's batting .366. Pops one foul. He's looked off recently at the plate. He's trying to get off the schneid as the count goes to 0-2. Count goes 0-2 with two away here in the bottom half of one. Cromer comes set. The pitch. Curveball goes outside, and he's called strike three. Something Fortin has fallen victim to multiple times this year. Watching strike three. And with two strikeouts in the first, Cromer walks off the mound. We have a pitcher's duel, and we'll head into the top half of two. First pitch by Cromer is hit right back up the middle. A diving glove, but Fortin called that Robinson couldn't get there. There was a lineup change, as that's Robinson over there at shortstop. Hartle is at second. Wiswell
now batting for Dixie, the left fielder, number 7.
At third. And we've got some defensive changes here as Brooks Hendricks will move to right field. Ian Carner is at first base. Jake Robinson goes to shortstop. Wiggins on the mound here. It's a 0-1 count with a runner on. Bunt goes back to Wiggins, and he fires it to Carner. Runner advances. Now there's one away here in the top half of 2. Now it's number 2, the second baseman, Owen Lindstruth. Comes into this one, the sophomore third on this team in hits. Batting .292 as that one hits the back foot and a little downstairs. Put out went 4-3. I apologize. We're getting things sorted here following the lineup changes and getting the runner to third. With 2 away, it's the right fielder number 11, Carson Gunther. That one swung on and missed, and Gunther, the senior, with 15 base hits this year. He's done a great job at the plate with a keen eye, and I think that's the height of this Dixie team. They see pitches incredibly well as the count goes to 0-2. That one upstairs. Count goes to 1-2. Now it goes to 2-2. Wiggins this season has only walked 14 to his 37 strikeouts. The 2-2. Outside. Now the count runs full. And swung on and missed. Wiggins gets his 3rd strikeout of the ball game and gets out of the inning, leaving one stranded 90 feet away. We go to the bottom half of the second. The Birds will come to bat. Now we're back to baseball as it's Ian Carner. Carter digs in for his first at-bat. The senior with 24 base hits this year as he swings and misses at the first one. Karner batting .369. Count goes to 1-1. The next pitch is hit hard. Left center field. It's far, and it's back into the gap. Karner rounds first base. Now he's looking at second and will put on the brakes. And Ian Karner gets a double. His second of the year. And now the Bluebirds have a runner in scoring position with nobody out. That's exactly how you get things going for Highlands. You need to put some runs on the board. You need to get some momentum offensively. First one in the dirt, and it's 1-0. Count goes to 1-0 as it's Cromer on the mound. Coming set from the belt. Downstairs, and it's 2-0. Wiswell with 9 hits and 29 at-bats. Batting .310. He's done a good job at avoiding the strikeout, as that one's hit hard right to the second baseman. And it'll do a nice job moving the runner over as Lindstruth will have the 4-3 put away, and now it's time for number 32, Max McNay. McNay takes a practice cut and works his way into the box for his first at-bat of the game. He did not play in the game against Connor. The infield moves in for McNay, and he puts it over their heads, and it's caught by Gunther. Karner dives in, safe! A sac fly for Max McNay. Flyout goes to right field. And now it's time for number 4, Jake Robinson. Robinson comes up now with the bases empty and 2 away following the sac fly. First pitch is down and in. The 1-0 upstairs. With 2 away, Robinson working on a .271 batting average this year. He's trying to get off the schneid here after a struggling game against Connor. The 2-1. Swung on and missed, and it's 2-2. 2-2. In the full. Here's Cromer. The pitch. Downstairs, close on the changeup, but not a bad pitch. Now it's full to the senior Jake Robinson with Jackson Hartle on deck, John Noonan in the hole. The pitch is popped straight up into the air. Tucker looks for it, but it's well out of play. Now the count runs 3-2, and we'll do the full count again. And I am well behind on this scoreboard here. Fouled back, and we'll do it again. We'll do the payoff pitch one more time. In there for called strike 3. The Birds get 1. And we'll head to the top half of 3. Highlands up 1-0, and we'll try to prevent the Colonels from getting on again. left center field, and Schwalbach just missed it. Now rounding into second base is Gentry Messmer, and that's how the top half of 3 will get started for the Dixie Heights Colonels. Now it's Luke Tucker, who will work with a runner in scoring position. Schwalbach and McNay.
No. That was.
Both took the same angle at it. Bunt show, and he missed on the bunt. And Anderson does a nice job of getting Messmer caught up at second. Count moves to 0-1. Wiggins is going to have to work out of a bit of a hole here. And there's another bunt and another miss as the count goes to 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2. Chopped right on the right side, and Hartle was not positioned in place. And the runner will pass third. Throw home is cut off by Carter, and it is a 1-1 ball game. And Luke Tucker gets an RBI single. Score now goes to 1-1 for Will Stasinski, who's back up for his second at-bat following his strikeout in the first. Pickoff attempt is close. Wiggins thought he got it. Stasinski's got good wheels. 21 of 22, and Wiswell boots it. No one's at third base, but the runner Tucker will halt at second, and an E5 is the rule in the book. Now it's Owen Mitchell working with 2 runners on and nobody out. It's Owen Stolz. I apologize. I wrote Owen Mitchell in my book. I have 2 Mitchells in my book. There's only one on the field. First pitch is in for a called strike. Nothing in 1. Wiggins comes set. Fires. That's hit hard on the left side. Robinson goes to third, and he gets the force out. It'll be a 6-5 fielder's choice to get Owen Stolz. Luke Tucker will be sent back to the dugout. Stolz takes his place at first. Stasinski sits at second base, and that's a big out number 1. There's now a double play ends the inning. Hartle shades more up the middle for Sean Mitchell. Watches one go by. Pickoff attempt. Count goes 0-1, and it's swung on and missed here, forcing it 0-2. Time is called after no balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. Wiggins has 40 on the year, and a snap throw down won't happen. He pump faked, and now the count off the double steal. The 1-2. Hit high in the air. Hartle ranging back on it, calling, but it's Brooks Hendricks who gets it. Now fires one to the plate, and great job by Hendricks and Hartle. It holds all the runners, and now it's number 18, Austin Cromer, the starting pitcher.
Hendricks makes the play for the Birds, route number 2. Now batting for Dixie, the pitcher, number 18, Austin Cromer. Cromer singled in the second.
Cromer singled but was left stranded in the second. He was on with the first hit of the second inning and the first batter. But then Wiggins retired the next 3 in order. The lefty watches the first pitch strike go by. Wiggins fires in a strike and the count goes 0-2. Wiggins from the belt. He's going to step back and fire this one. And there's the fastball that we expected. And it's fouled straight back. The count will remain 0-2. Cromer has 17 hits on the year. That ties him with Stasinski. Though he does one-up Stasinski in RBIs. The 0-2. Inside. Nearly got him. One ball, 2 strikes here with 2 away in the top half of the third. Pitch is hit hard to Robinson. Backhands it, fires it, stretched by Carter. The appeal, out. The Birds get out of it and we stay tied. We'll stay tied at 1. As we head into the bottom of the third, the Birds looking to add on and take the lead back.
Ford. What's wrong with you? Sick too? What's wrong?
In the last 3 days, nausea, we're not very good.
Yep. I feel the same way. You were slow, bruh. Like slow.
What's up, Wes?
You slipped 4 times, Harrison?
Yeah, I slipped 4
Brady?
times. I ran 5 seconds a second. You know?
You were slow. It was a nice hit though. It was a nice double. I'll give you that. Are you done? Are you done?
Huh?
Are you-
Am I done?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
We'll win in baseball.
All right. Go ahead. Work on that speed a little bit.
You're such a hater.
We in a game. You had like a 64 speed
You stay.
overall. 64 overall speed. Carter. You're slow, man.
back to baseball in the bottom half of the third. Dixie put up one in the top half, and now we go to the Highlands side where Jackson Hartle, John Noonan, and Nolan Schwabach are due up. One. Swung on and missed. Hartle's got a nice swing. The 1-2. Outside. Hartle's got a keen eye and a smooth glove in the field as that one swung on and missed for strike 3. Bring up John Noonan. With one away, the first pitch to Noonan. He's got good power and will take big swings. The pitch. No balls, 2 strikes here with 1 away. One away, the pitch. Outside. One ball, 2 strikes. Noonan digs in. Watches one, and the count will go to 2-2. The 2-2. Swung on and fouled back. 2-2, Noonan steps back in the box. He's got a big swing. If he can get his hands around, he'll make loud contact. As he watches for ball 3, and the count's full. The payoff, Cromer. Hits it well. Base hit for John Noonan. Noonan stands on first base. And now it's number 3, Nolan Schwabach digging in as Cromer now works out of the stretch. That is Noonan's 3rd hit of the season, and a great one to get on senior day. One ball, no strikes. That one's hit well. Center field, back deep, off the fence. Noonan on his horse, heading to 3rd. No one covering second, and Schwabach gets a double, advancing Noonan to 3rd.
God, they don't know baseball. He just left the base to do what? Go stand shortstop? We don't need you there.
There's one away, and Garrett Wiggins will come up for his 2nd at-bat of the game. It was a good run by Schwabach there. No one was covering second base. No balls, 1 strike for Garrett Wiggins. Upstairs, and the count goes 1-1. Wiggins with 12 hits this year. He's walked 4 times, been fanned on strike 6. That one fouled straight back. Now the count goes to 1-2. thought we may have had our first homer of the year at Highland Park from Nolan Schwalbach. The 1-2. That one's fouled into territory. Nearly hits the golf cart. Wiggins, back of the box. Watches one go by. The count goes to 2-2. One away in the bottom half of 3. 2 runners in scoring position for Garrett Wiggins. Swung on and missed. This feels like an inning Highlands should really get some runners, as it's now time for number 11, Brooks Hendricks, and there's no one else you'd want in this spot. Hendricks batting a team-leading .508 as he takes strike number 1. Against Connor, he had a single and was 1 for 4, so that did drop his batting average. Correction, he was 1 for 3, and that still did drop his batting average as he was hit in the 7th. Pitch is fouled straight back.
And you guys are going to have to watch out. I haven't pitched in a while. Yo, damn, bro.
No balls, 2 strikes. Pitch is upstairs, and it'll go to 1-2. Hendricks playing right, coming in mid-game for following a substitution off Adam Fortin. We're hearing from the dugout that Fortin is battling an illness of some kind and will not return today.
No way. No way. We lost the ball for 1 throw.
Hendricks has walked 7 times this year. One of those was with the bases loaded. That one flared into right field. It's down. It'll score 2. Schwalbach hustling home, safe on the dive. Now Hendricks caught in a rundown. He dives back and safe. And a single with 2 RBIs, and the Birds take the lead. The Birds are up 3-1 here with 2 away in the bottom half of 3.
Hey, you guys are going to have to watch out.
With 2 away, it's Ian Carner.
Oh, God, watch out. I had to warm up.
One ball, 1 strike.
No, go through. Try to throw.
1-1. Cromer comes set, lifts the leg, fires. Foul back. Cromer likes to work more out of the stretch. It's a comfort feel, as some pitchers do that more than the full.
I swear to God, I'll get you a hot dog.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Swung on and missed to the fastball upstairs. Carner goes down on strikes. And we'll head to the top half of 4, but Highlands takes the lead.
They should be able. You should have to have one.
Yo, I swear to God, Kurt.
Caudale now goes down 0-2 as we return to baseball action here in the top half of the fourth. The Birds took a 3-1 lead as he watches a close ball number one. Birds took a 3-1 lead after scoring 2 on a Brooks Hendricks single, but it was Carter who would strike out to end the inning. Now the pitch. Swung on and missed on the slider. Caudle goes down on strikes. And I'll say this about that particular pitch. It may be the best of any pitch in any Highlands pitcher's arsenal when it's on. His slider moves like a frisbee. As there's another one. That one headed foul. And Wiswell, in foul territory, makes the impressive play. It's Carson Gunther now who will attempt to halt the Colonels from going 3 up, 3 down. Diving play by Wiswell. The 1-1. Down and in, and it goes to 2-1. Wiswell's made some impressive plays at third in his career. 4 years ago, very few will remember. Made one of the most impressive diving plays I've ever seen. Those who know, know. It's Wiggins with the 2-1. Called for a strike. With 2 away, here's the pitch by Wiggins. In for called strike 3. Wiggins gets another one and will head to the bottom of 4. Call it 5 for Garrett Wiggins as we end the top half of 4. We'll go to the Highlands half. Wiggins is rolling and the offense will try to support him. And we're back to baseball. Count is in now 1-1 as Wiswell's watched another pitch to tie it back up. Made an impressive diving play to fan Lindstruth in the last inning. Now he'll come to bat following his ground out. Last time up, he lines one into right field, and that is caught on the run. Impressive catch by Gunther. He covered a lot of ground in right field. And now, with 1 away, Now it's Max McNay. McNay had a very successful at-bat last time up. He had a sacrifice fly that got in Ian Carner. Counts 1-0 from Cromer. That one checked and popped up, but foul. McNay, as time's back, been finding his swing. He now bats .327. Did not play against Connor, but when he played against Beechwood, he was 0 for 2. He got on via a walk. He also got on via an error and would ground out all in the same game. The 2-1. Close, but called a ball. Now it goes to 3-1. The pitch. In for a called strike, and we're full. The pitch. In for called strike 3. McNay goes down looking. And that'll bring up Jake Robinson, who went down looking his first time up. This is the at-bat he looks to get off the schneid. That one hit hard on the left side, and it's through. He does just that and gets a quality base hit. The first base hit for Robinson since Highlands faced Covenant Catholic. Pickoff attempt towards Robinson. When he's on the base pass, he's 4 for 4 when he does steal. Now it's Jackson Hartle at the plate. Both of these guys here in this scenario can move as he pops one straight to the catcher, and it's an out. Tucker makes the play. Fly out to the catcher. And that'll end the inning. We'll head to the top of the 5th, where Highlands will send Garrett Wiggins back out to the mound, trying to preserve their lead. Gentry digs in, and it's an 0-1 count as we're back to baseball on the FT Phone Broadcast YouTube page. Anderson tries to frame it. It's close, but it is called a ball. Count goes to 1-1 here for Gentry Messmer. He doubled and later scored in the 3rd inning. He also led that inning off, as he's doing here in the top half of 5. The 2-1. Fouled back. Now the count goes to 2-2. The pitch downstairs, and now we've run full. Full count. In for called strike 3. Messmer goes down looking, and that's strikeout number 6 for Garrett Wiggins. Now it's Luke Tucker who's coming off his base hit, and he had an RBI in the second inning. Correction, that was the third inning. Tucker notched his 8th hit and 6th RBI of the season. One ball, one strike. Close, but inside. Count goes to 2-1. Wiggins works quick, and so does the pitcher for Dixie Heights, Cromer. This count goes to 2-2. The 2-2 from Wiggins. Swung on and missed on the slider. Another instance of the strikeout on that slider. And now it's the leadoff batter, Will Stasinski. Stasinski digs in 0 for 2 today following a error that got him on in the third and a strikeout in the first. The 1-0 count. In a great frame job from Kai Anderson. And the 1-1. That one chopped to Robinson. He plays it off the bounce, fires it over to first base, and Carter receives it. The put away goes 6-3. Robinson to Carter works to perfection. And we'll go to the Dixie half. We'll go to the Highlands half following the completion of the Dixie half. Now we move to the bottom of the 5th. Highlands is up 3-1. They're looking to roll. It's time for John Noonan as he takes the first one, cranks it to left center field, but Stull's covering ground, makes the catch. Noonan put a nice piece to it. Now it's Nolan Schwalbach. He doubled in the third, grounded out in the first. He would later score following the Brooks Hendricks RBI single. watches the first one. This will be a very interesting Highlands team to watch going down the stretch. If they can get the offense back going. The pitching is clearly there as that one's hit high in the air. Deep right center field. Kiss it goodbye. We have our first homer. And the Birds get another run on the board. Nolan Schwalbach launches one. Now it's Garrett Wiggins. And it finally feels good to pencil in a home run in the book. And you figured it was going to come courtesy of one or two guys.
Hey, you can't say cuss word. We got a mic right here. You already were told once. Come on, man.
The 1-0. Hit well. Caught. Stoles makes a nice catch. Now there's 2 away. Now it's Brooks Hendricks. And if there's a second guy that you would pick with a chance of going deep, it's Hendricks. That's what happens when you groove Schwalbach a fastball. He took it and fired it. Hendricks really close. He can move down that line. It's a 5-3 put away, but the Birds get on the board courtesy of a Nolan Schwalbach long ball. The Birds up 4-1, and we'll head to the top half of 6. This one's moving right along. Owen Stoltz, the center fielder. It's 2-0. Outside, now it's 3-0. Wiggins facing the center fielder, Owen Stoltz. He's 0 for 2 today with a fly out and the fielder's choice. As there's the first strike, and another nice frame by Kai Anderson. Another great game, and when we were talking to him, he said he's got a lot of work into his framing ability, and it buys strikes. And that one well outside. That's a live ball, but Anderson will get to it. A base on balls, and the first issued by Wiggins today. Now batting for Dixie, it's Sean Mitchell. He's 0 for 2 today. As many Colonels are today. Nice stop by Wiswell. 5-4, and on the transfer, he'll drop the ball. So it's a 5-4 fielder's choice. And it was a nice stop there by Wiswell. The second nice play he's had in the field today. Now it's number 18, Austin Cromer. Cromer's had a single, and he grounded out on a sharp ball hit to the shortstop as he waves and misses at the first pitch. Wiggins has spent a lot of time on his secondary stuff. As time is called, Anderson goes and gets the ball from the bullpen. A lot of it work, of course, comes from his dad, who coached many of us, including myself, for a short period of time growing up. And, of course, he was a pitcher with a few different Major League Baseball teams, including the Yankees and Blue Jays. That's why Wiggins dons number 57. That one to the backstop and another one. And with ease, Mitchell will take on the wild pitch. The 1-2 close. And now the count goes to 2-2. I apologize. Seems I've messed up the scoreboard here. The pitch. Close. Count runs to 3-2. One away. Wiggins comes set from the belt. Kicks, deals. Oh, he nailed him. You could hear it. And now Chris Hendricks will go out and talk to his starter. Courtesy running here is Andy Young. Yeah, at first base. Outside. Two runners on, one in scoring position as Wiggins works here in the top half of the sixth. Wiggins and the Highlands pitching staff in general, the mission of theirs as starters is to try to avoid the bullpen. And Wiggins, up until this inning, has done a good job of that. However, if he continues here, the Birds might have to go in. Ian Carner was one of those mentioned today by Coach Brian Benzinger as someone who could come into this ballgame in second in relief. Runner goes. Anderson throws down to third. Safe is the call. Wiggins can't believe it, and a double steal. Wiswell and Wiggins both in disbelief. Myself included. I thought he was canned. A double steal, and Caudle now will work with two runners in scoring position. That one hit on the right side. Harder will take the easy out at first, and a run scores. Mitchell crosses the plate, and now it's Oliver Lindstruth. Oliver Lindstruth. Oliver Lindstruth. Oliver Lindstruth playing second base today, digs in. He's 0 for 2. 1-1. Lindstruth watches a strike go by, and the count will go to 1-2. The pitch to Lindstruth. Outside, Anderson has to recover. Two balls, two strikes. 2 away here in the top half of the sixth. Outside, and now Wiggins has run it full. More balls this inning than Wiggins has thrown in any other. And now he's run it full. The payoff. Down and in. They'll call a dead ball as it got him. Now it's first and third. The second free pass issued. Before this inning begun, Wiggins hadn't given up a single free pass. Now 2 hit by pitches will leave it first and third, and the go-ahead run at the plate. That one fouled back. No balls, 1 strike. Outside. You wonder if this could be Wiggins' final batter regardless. The 1-1. Swung on. He tried to check it. He did not. It's 1-2, I apologize. 2 away in the inning. This could be a game-deciding pitch as Anderson calls time and a new first and third play. Anderson back behind the batter. Gunther at the plate. The 1-2. Down in the dirt. Taking second base on the defensive indifference is Lindstruth.
We're not going up there. That's not where we have to take the ball. We have to take the ball. I know, come here, we'll wait right here.
Now the 2-2. Chopped right back up. Going to be a tough play. Wiggins can't glove it, but it's Carner after the ball got kicked who picks it up. Unbelievable. That is a 3 unassisted following the kick and scoop by Carner. And that is how the Dixie threat will end, and a gut punch to the Colonels as Carner gets out. The Birds will bat one more time.
We'll see if you catch any more. Okay.
Ian Carter takes the first pitch on the inside part of the plate, following the kick to end last inning. Carter's 1 for 2 today with a double. Swung on and missed, and it's 1-1. The Highlands batters have struggled early in counts today. It's been more of their late at-bat heroics that have gotten this one to the score it's at. The count is 2-1. As that one's chopped away, now it's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes here with nobody out. Carter, the first batter of the inning, waits the pitch. Chopped away. Cromer still going in this one. Both starters still in the game. A rare thing to see with both still going in the bottom half of 6. The 2-2. Fouled away and Carter stays alive. Two and 2. Pitch is swung on and missed, and Carter goes down on strikes. Dirty upstairs fastball. With one away, it's Wiswell as he chops one down on the right side. It's fielded by the first baseman Mesmer, who brings it over to the bag, and it's 3 unassisted. Now it's number 32, Max McNay. The pitch to McNay, in, dropped, but it is in for a called strike. Two away here in the bottom half of 6. That one's upstairs, and now it's 1-1. Pitch is downstairs. Swung on and missed, and the count's gone to 2-2. McNay looked a little ahead of that fastball. You can see Cromer here going back to the breaking stuff. The pitch. Up and away, and McNay leaves it alone. It goes full. The pitch. Upstairs, and McNay draws a base on balls. Next, it's Jake Robinson following a single. He started at first base today, but would move to shortstop. Beautiful day for baseball, 65 degrees, sunny, a little bit of wind going. Can't ask for much better. Though the rain is back next week that we've dealt with so much. The 0-1 with McNay leading off of first. Upstairs. Impressive that Cromer's still in the ball game. Though this would be his final inning of work. The 1-1. Upstairs, and now it's 2-1. Robinson, of course, looking for a base hit, but if those are the location of the pitches, the bat may not come off his shoulders. With 2 away here in the bottom half of 6 as he swings and misses, and now it's 2-2. The 2-2 with 2 away. Robinson chops one down to third base. Couple pumps and a 5-3 put away by Stasinski. We might imagine that that's Cromer's last pitch of the day if the Bluebirds can fend off the Colonels here with Garrett Wiggins on the mound. It's Gentry Messmer taking the first pitch ball here. Wiggins back in, going to go for the complete game. The 0-1. The 1-1 now goes to 1-2. Here's an update to scoreboard finally. I apologize. Been a one-man crew today. About 6 things up here in the press box that I've taken care of. So hope the stream's been tolerable. And we go to the 0-2. Swung on and missed. Now 1 away. 8 strikeouts for Garrett Wiggins. Now we go to a man who's got 1 of those 8. It's Luke Tucker, who struck out his last time up. The 0-1 now after Tucker took the first pitch. And we'll congratulate over here on the baseball side of things, softball, as Julia Lund walks off a home run on her senior day over there on softball, beating the Dayton Green Devils. The 0-2. Strung on and missed, and Wiggins now 1 strike away from getting the second Highlands victory on a senior day today. Nine strikeouts for Wiggins. And that one popped away, and it's an 0-1 count. Stasinski comes to the plate. Oh, he hit him. Now with 1 on, Wiggins will try to get out of it. He just went a little too inside on that fastball, and it got Tucker. He will board base for the second time today, and the runner goes. No attempt. That will be in the book as a steal. Swung on and missed, and it's 1-2. There's about 4 things Wiggins can do here in the driver's seat. He steps off. This for double-digit strikeouts. The 1-2. Cranked into center field, right to Nolan Schwalbach. The Birds win on Senior Day. Highlands wins 2-4, and we'll see if we can get some post-game interviews. Stand by. We'll get 3 interviews coming up momentarily. John Noonan, Nolan Schwalbach, Garrett Wiggins. Stick around. We wait for Noonan, Wiggins, Schwalbach. Folks, welcome back to the FT Film and Broadcast YouTube page. We've got 1 microphone for you 3 to come around. The first man we'll go to on Senior Day, John Noonan. John, you kind of got the party started for the Birds in that 3rd inning, the single you later scored. What'd you see in that at-bat to make good contact there?
I don't know. It's kind of just staying focused, locking in, seeing where the ball started, and then seeing if it kind of ruled off.
What's it meant for you over this time? Senior Day, you get your big at-bat. What's it meant to you to be a Bluebird?
It's meant a lot. I mean, just building a relationship and just everything with these guys. I mean, and baseball's been something that I've cherished my whole life, so it's been a lot.
Awesome. Nolan, we'll go to you. The big moment, the 5th inning, you get the homer. The first one of the year at Highland Park, what'd you see on that pitch?
I knew I was going to get a off-speed first pitch because I hit one to the wall right before it. So I saw a fastball come, and it was right there. Piece it, finally.
It was good to get one here. We were finally able to play the home run song, too. We've had that on ice for far too long. I'll ask you the same question. Senior Day, big day. What has it meant over the last few years, to wear this uniform like your brothers did, play the baseball game, and just enjoy it?
It meant a lot to follow my brother's footsteps and fill in their big shoes. And Highlands meant a lot to me. And baseball is a game that I've played my whole life, and I love it.
All right, Garrett Wiggins. The complete game, 2-run outing. You worked yourself out of a lot of jams. What'd you have to do to get out of some of those spots?
Being able to just sit there and know my head that I got to attack the guy, and I've got trust in the 8 other guys around me, and I know that time comes they'll make the play for me, and just locking in and attacking hitters early.
Some thought maybe the 6th was going to be your last. How'd you prepare mentally for that 7th inning? Even after you hit Tucker there, and we even had some pressure on in the 7th.
4 was really trying to pinpoint pitches and find perfect spots going in the 7th. I knew I got to attack the hitters early and have trust in my guys.
Finally, we'll end it off with the same question to you. Highlands baseball, last few years, you've been playing it. Great day on Senior Day. What'd this all mean to you?
It means everything. Been able to build such good relationships with family, friends, and coaches, and a bunch of people out supporting today, and to be able to win a ball game for them and hopefully get them come back to some more. Means a lot.
Awesome. Thank you, gentlemen. Go enjoy the win with your team. Thank you, folks, for tuning in. For Brad Duker from Highlands Baseball on the FT Silver Broadcast YouTube page.
Good job.
We'll catch you later. Thank you for tuning in. There is no game tomorrow, and we'll catch you on the flip for Highlands Baseball. Stay tuned to the Highlands Baseball Instagram for your next game and next broadcast.
See you Tuesday, sweetheart.